Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So the 58-year-old Mike Tyson, he went 8 rounds with Jake Paul. And clearly we seen that Mike Tyson wasn't Mike Tyson. He wasn't even the Mike Tyson that we seen against Roy Jones, that we seen 4 years ago. Now, and it was very apparent that everyone in that crowd, they were rooting for Mike Tyson. And I think the feeling is everyone, they went from hoping that Mike Tyson would knock out Jake Paul to then just hoping that the very old Mike Tyson wouldn't get seriously hurt. In the first round, Mike Tyson, he was looking really good. I mean, we seen shades of vintage Mike Tyson in that first round. But after that first round, Mike Tyson was completely done. He had no legs and no stamina after that first round. I also think it has something to do with Jake Paul landing a really big right hand in that first round, because I noticed after he landed that right hand, Mike Tyson, he no longer reacted the same. Speaking of reactions, I didn't like the way Jake Paul reacted when Mike Tyson looked good in that first round, because all Jake Paul could really do is hold. He was moving and holding, which is what I expected him to do throughout this fight if we seen a vintage Mike Tyson, or at least the same Mike Tyson that fought Roy Jones. I mean, putting this whole event together was a genius move by Jake Paul, but he still hasn't proven anything not fighting against an actual boxer. And when I say a boxer, I mean someone, a journeyman, who's going to at least give him a challenge. He keeps saying his goal is to become a world champion, but he won't fight anyone in the top 20. I see old media writing articles saying, is Jake Paul the new face of boxing, when he hasn't faced any contenders? He hasn't faced any real boxers, which once again just shows you how good that hope insurance is. It covers everything. I mean, if Jake Paul is not going to fight real boxing contenders, and I'm talking about a string of them trying to move up the rankings, then he might as well just fight KSI. That's the fight that makes the most sense. Two of the biggest social media boxers facing off. Mike Tyson was a 58-year-old sitting duck in this fight. In fact, Jake Paul's corner, they were urging him to get the knockout. They kept telling him, man, you can knock this guy out. He's too slow. His legs are too slow. His punches are too slow. You could get the knockout. Go ahead and knock him out. And Jake Paul would say after the fight, every time I tried to get the knockout, I was afraid he would knock me out. So even though it makes sense for Jake Paul to become a real boxer and start fighting against the contenders moving up the rankings, I don't know if he will really ever do that, because it's so much easier for him to make a big payday fighting against MMA fighters. Let's see what Jake Paul decides to do in the future.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes,
Fever blisters, diabetic ulcers,
this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODekey.com.
like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.